One, two, three, grab and pull so that you're all together, right? And you're facing front now, remember, girls? And lights and sound, go. I was a studio dancer. I did tap and jazz and ballet, and I grew up doing that. And like many of my peers, we all moved to Toronto because that was where stuff was happening in terms of dance and theater and arts. And I got as a birthday gift 6 weeks of flying trapeze lessons. So I went to this big warehouse where they had these flying trapeze lessons, and I was like, okay, well, I'll do my flying trapeze lessons. That'll be awesome. Take that off the bucket list of cool things to try. And while I was there, I saw people training silk and static trapeze and hoop and tight wire, and I was like, this is what I want to do. I want to take this extra element of artistry. So I dropped my agent, I stopped auditioning for dance, and I started training aerial full-time. So that's where I met my partner, Stacey Clark. She was my touring partner. We started our own company called High Strung, and we toured for 10 years around the world with our two-woman show, doing aerial and acrobatics and dance and all kinds of crazy stuff. And then I got old and I retired here to coach and train. A couple of years figuring out how to transition myself from being a full-time performer into being a full-time coach. And once I embraced that transition for myself, then having a little sort of space where I worked with one or two people wasn't enough. I was like, okay, now I'm ready to open a school. I opened the studio, opened the school, and then 2 years ago I was like, okay, I'm ready to fill it with other artists and create on them, not be in the spotlight anymore.
What inspired me to get into circus? Well, it was actually, my journey with circus started a couple years ago. I was living in Calgary and I saw a picture of a friend of mine up in a hoop on Facebook, and I thought that looked awesome and I wanted to come try it. So I came down a couple summers ago for my first class, and I remember we did trapeze and silk, and I burnt behind my knees, and it was challenging and fun, and I was hooked from the start. And I've been doing it ever since. I had done some dance when I was a child and rhythmic gymnastics when I was a kid. And then in my adult life, I kind of gotten away from the performing side and the theater side, so this was a way to get back into it.
I really, really wanted to do circus, so my mom found Spectacle Blue and we came here to try it out, and I really, really liked it.
Faces, one. Yes, good girls, that's what I want. 3, 4, and off you go. Out. Excellent, excellent work, girls.
There's more performing, definitely, because it's more like facial and like having like sharp and stuff.